Hey guys, I'm Mike Cafro, and today we're going to show you how to properly load and tie down your UTV right now on UTV Underground. All right guys, so once you have your truck and trailer lined up, we're going to go ahead and drop the hitch down onto the ball. Go ahead and lock the hitch in place. Okay, next we're gonna make sure our leg is fully up and secured. All right, next we're gonna hook up your safety chains. If the chain's too long, you can twist it a little bit and it'll shorten the length of the chain itself. I like to crisscross the chains, so in case the trailer does come off, it can fall into like this little cradle area. Lastly, we're gonna hook up your lights. Always make sure that all your lights are working on your trailer once it's hooked up. All right guys, we're ready to load up. A couple things you wanna remember: always align your car perfectly with your trailer and then put it in low to load it up. All right, so we're ready to strap our UTV down. We're using Rhino USA straps. I highly recommend using a high quality strap. Don't go to Home Depot and buy something cheesy. You spend a lot of money on one of these vehicles and you don't want to see it in the road. What I like about Rhino USA is they come with a soft strap, which you can go around any point on your frame. Makes it convenient for tying this thing down. They also have a nice little clip on your J-hook, which prevents either from wherever you hook it from coming off, even if this strap does tend to loosen up. So it's a nice, nice little feature. All right, so we're gonna strap this thing down. So the nice thing about UTVs is there's a bunch of bottom frame rails exposed that you can, if you have a soft tie, you can loop around, or depending on the straps you have, you can tie two. And like I said, with these Rhino straps, they have this lock-in little clip that if the strap did come loose, these other straps cannot come off, so it's nice and secure. So the nice feature about these straps is they have this clip so you can go around anywhere on your trailer if you do not have a D-ring. So we do have one, so it's convenient for us, but a lot of trailers don't. One thing you always want to remember, once you have your tie down tightened, you want to secure it into the lock position. It can come open if you left it like that. So once you have this thing strapped down, you're usually left with a bunch of excess strap. There's a million different ways to tie it down. I prefer to loop it back through the actual hooks to kind of utilize the excess. And then behind the latch itself, wrap it through there. So if it does come loose, that kind of prevents it from moving any further. All right, so when strapping this thing down, I like to have the front pulling forward and the rears pulling backwards, kind of putting counter tension on the car itself. You also want to make sure that all your ratchets are evenly distributed as far as front to rear. And then again, making sure that all your excess straps are securely tied down. So once you have this side tied down, you're going to want to make sure that you do the other side the same way. Make sure everything's evenly distributed and make sure everything's latched down properly. All right guys, we're all loaded up and ready to go. A couple pro tips you might want to keep in mind before heading out. Always check your trailer tire pressure before leaving. Another thing you might want to keep in mind is to make sure your trailer lights are always working properly. Whenever you guys stop for gas or drinks, make sure your straps are still tight and secured. Also, you want to make sure your straps aren't against anything that can rub and cut right through them. All right guys, thanks for watching. I'm Mike Cafro and we'll see you next time on UTV Underground.